Oh, Felix, that sucks, bro. I thought it would have come with a cassette. Does it not? Actually, no, I don't think they do they? Mine came with a cassette, but that's because the guy couldn't be asked to take it off. I'm almost ready, guys. I'll be there in a sec. I'm getting onto the bike. I repeat, I'm getting onto the bike. Right. Change scene. You can see me. Hello, hello. Hopefully you're all having a good day. No, it's without cassette. Which cassette are you putting on there? Have you got an Ultegra, a 105, a Sora like me? What setup are you running, Felix? Is it going? Are you putting your main road bike on it, or have you got like a second bike that you're going to use? I'm wearing two jumpers right now. That's how cold it has been today. I haven't turned the heating on all day, so it's bloody freezing. How's everyone's Monday going? Mine started terribly. I went to uni thinking I had a lecture, which isn't a simple case of walking. I had to fly to go to uni. I had to go on a hovercraft. And then I realised I didn't have a lecture. And I thought my lecture on Tuesday was Monday. So that was a big flop. So then I came home after waking up at 6 a.m. for no reason. Came home and got cracking with work. So it wasn't all bad. But I've been looking forward to spinning my legs, I can't lie. Didn't do any riding on Saturday or Sunday, which is strange for me. I'll put a basic 105 on it. For my bike, I have Ultegra Di2 shifting. Is that going to work? Can you do that? I suppose actually, if they're both 11 speed, then I think they are interchangeable, aren't they? Wow, that's a nice bike you got there. Felix with the Di2. He's living in 2022. I'm out here on a 2015 Shimano Sora. Shimano Sora that's seen better days as well. So yeah, I've been vlogging today, so there'll be a video up tomorrow. But yeah, we're supposed to be a bit more exciting, so I'm supposed to be at uni and like showing you that kind of thing, but then I didn't even go because it wasn't even on. So just doing a easy zone 2 / endurance session. Who's that? Nadisaurus, that's a great name. I'll wave back. How's it going, bro? Or broette? I look massive because I've got two jumpers on. I promise I haven't put on loads of weight from not cycling for 2 days. It does feel weird. I usually do a decent ride on Sundays, but super busy yesterday. It's compatible, I think. The 105 cassette is just more heavy. Yeah, and if it's on a trainer, it doesn't really matter, does it? And they get worn out, so may as well go for the cheaper option. Yeah, yesterday, my girlfriend wants to start swimming, so I said I'd go with her to get her into it. And I went swimming in the morning. which was all right. It was nice to use different muscles. And then we did a long dog walk. Then it was like 2 o'clock, and I was like, shit, I've got to meet this my old friend. Then I had to drive for half an hour and meet him, have a coffee. Played golf for about 2 hours. Then I was toasted. I just wanted to sit on the couch. So I just did. That's what I did. Watched Love Island, had dinner, had a lazy day. But yeah, how was your guys' weekend? I usually live stream on a Sunday so I can catch up with you, but not yesterday. Haven't swam for a long time. Before I got into, if you look back on my YouTube channel, actually, I've got a couple videos of when I was into triathlon. It didn't last long because I dislocated my shoulder. How's it going, Eric? I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm very well rested. So, feels nice. I think you and Scott are like up here with the fatigue, and I'm like 0. I took 2 days off. Absolute bliss. Legs feel like butter. Oof. PGDC. I just call him Eric. Oh. What's your plans, Eric? Are you doing Tour de Swift, or have you already done it? You've probably already done it in every stage. Tour de Swift is a tough, yeah, it is. But everyone's really liking Tour de Swift this year. Oh, I don't mind, Natty. I don't mind. I've been doing it for ages. Back when I was a DCAT, it was even more embarrassing. I mean, I don't make the same faces Eric makes, because he goes deep. But yeah. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. ZRL, Innsbruck Ring. I have good memories on that route, so hopefully I can pull out a decent performance. Nice. Day off school with the boys. What is it that you do full time? Like, what's your occupation, Eric? Because whatever you do, I want to do, because you get to cycle all the time. I know it's not that simple. You just make it look that easy. They call me porcelain because my face never makes an expression. Whoa, I don't want to come up against you. I don't think anyone can rival Eric's pain face. It's going to be a lot of snap legs. Yeah, it's going to be mad. I'm hoping I can hold the front group, but I've got to be honest, I've only just gone up to B's, so got to pace myself. Ungodly hours, yeah, you've got to fit it in where you can. If I didn't have my neighbour against this wall, I would Swift late into the night, because that's when I like doing things. Like when I used to go to the gym, I used to go late at night, but it would annoy him too much. You play golf? Are you a big golfer, Eric? I used to work at a golf club. I wasn't a merchandising analyst, or didn't work in procurement, but I served pints behind the golf club bar. I'm going to play golf this evening, actually, with my boys. The only hope beating you or GDC is Bentop. Well, that one's been and gone, I think. That was stage 3, stage 4. That was horrible. I'm just using the Tour de Zwift just to get miles in the legs. I'm at an awkward point where I don't know how much time I need to give to uni, so I don't want to commit to like a busy training block and then just have it smashed in 2 weeks' time because I've got too much uni work. So just taking it easy at the minute. Still enjoying the noob games. So yeah, my FTP's up to 3.6, I want to say. Oh yeah, well, I'm no climber. I'm in between. I'm not a climber, I'm not a sprinter. I'm at that awkward, skinny fat stage where I don't have a lean body weight, but I'm not too heavy. Have you ever thought of competing for a place at the Zwift Academy? Maybe in a couple of years' time, when I'm an A. Eric could. It's a big commitment though, if you've got kids and that. You've got to be, no offense to Eric, but you've got to be young and willing to move to Europe pretty much, which is not ideal for someone that has kids. I once interned for a club maker. I bet that was interesting. Was that like forging or milling? Precision engineering can't be a bad occupation. Bentop climb segment takes me 80 minutes. I've only done it once, and I bonked pretty much. Yeah, I don't know if you do, Eric, because I feel like the Zwift Academy is a bit gimmicky now, isn't it? It's more about the drama and the entertainment, not necessarily like, because the cyclists at the end of the day don't actually win a pro contract. So if you can get in there and create some spicy drama, you know, make a good YouTube video, that's all they really care about. Oh, nice. That sounds. Is that your line of work then? Engineering, material analysis. I kind of wish I went into engineering, but I'm a designer really. I just find engineering interesting. Everyone could do with a bit more watts, Eric. You're stealing them from everyone. That's the problem. But that's why they brought Cooper Sayers back, isn't it? For a bit of drama. Like they brought him back for a second year. Last year they made him out to be arrogant and cocky, and then they bring him back this year and then chuck him out straight away. Industrial engineering, aka imaginary engineering. Well, I do imaginary architecture. Oh, I don't remember New York having these big climbs when I went there. Do you get to work from home a lot then, Eric, or do you have to go into like a workplace? Because I like working from home. I literally work from there. I enjoy it. Yeah, no, I think it's good. I think they should whittle the finalists from like 10 to 5, and then 5 down. Just make more of it. Because like, if you accept it for what it is, which is reality TV, essentially, because I mean, if you're going to get peloton level cyclists, they'll be in the peloton. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very rare that talent of that standard gets missed. So if you accept that, you know, whoever wins it isn't going to be in the pro peloton, they'll be in some secondary Conti team or whatever, it could be really interesting. But at the minute, they're trying to pretend like they're finding the next Mathieu van der Poel, which just isn't going to happen. Whereas if they were like trying to find, I don't know, the best Zwifter in the world, that's possible. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so many people on Zwift that have no bike skills, could never ride a bike the way they do in Zwift. I'm hybrid right now. Oh, that sucks, because hybrid you can't really get like a good rhythm going. I suppose it's alright, like, because you get out the house and stuff. I suppose I'm hybrid because I go over to uni. I have to get a hovercraft. Off my island to the mainland. Walk to uni. So, Alex, how's it going, mate? Jay Vine, yeah. So, but like Jay Vine was the only one really, and he even admits that if he didn't get that win at La Vuelta, I think it was La Vuelta, he got a stage win or like a stage second place or something. If he hadn't done that performance, he would have been dropped. So, you know. But Jay Vine's built different. I mean, I don't know how. To be fair, the Australians do seem to go under the radar. Like, the Australian, like, road cycling scene produces some insane athletes. And they just come out of nowhere in things like, not the Swift Academy, but, what's it called? The Commonwealth Games. So yeah. I like Jay Vine. I wish he uploaded to YouTube. He looks exactly like my friend. My friend who I cycle with in the summer. You'll meet him at some point when I start making outdoor videos. He looks identical. Jay Vine's a bit shorter than him, but my friend weighs less and he's built like a brick shit house. Yeah, it's crazy. My friend, I've got 3 friends. They're identical triplets. One of them is jacked because he goes to the gym. The other one is really lean and plays a lot of golf. And the third one, which I cycle with, he's light. He weighs like 65 kilos. He's strong as an ox, like genuinely so strong. He has like 0% body fat. He just demolishes me on hills, and he's never done any training in his life. How's it going, Bingo Bongo? He just won Tour Down Under. See, I stopped watching the Tour Down Under, but I'll probably watch the highlights now that you said that. But yeah, he's an incredible athlete. But you can just tell that he like loves racing and loves riding his bike, you know? Whereas the guy that won Swift Academy this year, the Italian guy, like he didn't really seem to care, you know, but I don't know if that's just the way that Swift wanted him to look. If I ever come over, we've got to ride and get around. Absolutely, Eric. Come down to the Isle of Wight. It's the most beautiful part of England. Like, the cycling here is amazing. The weather here is amazing. It's so like secluded and rural. It's lovely. Look it up. It's called the Isle of Wight. ISLE of OF, and then Wight, WIGHT. I would never move off this place. It's lovely. Oh, a cat. Stages 3 and 5 worth watching. I really like watching the time trials. I don't know why. I just find them interesting. Did a sub 105 up the Alp today. Oh, that's sick. You're so close to that sub 1 hour then. You just need to keep going and you'll be there. Bongo with the 105. That's awesome. What was your PB before that? I swear it wasn't that close. Yeah, the island is great. The Randonnée. And like people, the problem is with the Isle of Wight is people say it's dangerous, but that's because in the summer tourists flock here and they don't know the roads, so they'll see a national speed limit road and they'll drive national speed limit, whereas islanders would never do that because they know the road like twists and turns and goes up and down, and so accidents happen, but it's because tourists come over. Oh, bingo bongo, knocking off a minute 30 on the out. Get in there, son. But yeah. Because Alex, you live in like Winchester or something, don't you? I know it's pretty nice out there, but the mainland compared to the island, is the mainland's just flat. Whereas here, I live on a hill, and you're constantly going up or down. There's rarely any flat. Oh mate, you'll smash sub 60 by July. You could do it. What's it? February, March. I reckon you got that by April. Trust me, if you'll knock that 5 minutes off, easy. How's it going, Super F21? You managed to catch the live stream today. Last time you just caught the end of it when I was saying goodbye. I decided to live stream today because I always do this kind of ride, endurance ride, usually on a Sunday, and I always cut it short because I just get bored. There's plenty of hills in Hampshire, sorry. Yeah, not in Portsmouth. Portsmouth flat as a cricket pitch. Yeah, I see your average speed, Alex, on your rides, and it's ridiculous. If I do a long ride in the summer, well, I mean, this was last summer when I was on fit. I was lucky to average 25 kilometers an hour, just because you're constantly going uphill. I live in Germany near the border to the Netherlands, and it's completely flat here. Biggest hills are bridges. There's a little 1 meter kicker. Nice. Because the girl from the Zwift Academy, I think she might have been German. And in all the B-roll for her sort of backstory, she was just riding on like the flattest plains I've ever seen. And I just thought, oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Oh. Oh, Christ is a bit of a kicker. Does anyone else go in the drops and stand up? At least I'm not going to finish dead last in this race. The problem with getting fitter is my zone 2 is actually requires a bit of effort. I lived there for 2 years, Felix, Netherlands side. I could go for a 100-kilometer ride with 30 meters of elevation. Yeah, see on the island, Super F21. If you do a 100-kilometer ride on the island, you'll be easily doing over 1,500 meters of climbing. Well, I mean, you could be really plan your route not to, but if you just follow the edge like everyone does. Looking forward to Mountbatten this season though. Will I see you there? Yeah, just let me know when it is. Because what I found is there's no like easy way to get involved. Because we've got a time trial series on the island, Alex, every week starting in March. March? Yeah. And I messaged the organizer like, how do I get involved? And he just ignored my message, and I was like, that's useful. So yeah, I'm hoping to do a weekly time trial. That'll be going on YouTube. And then also the track events. So that'll be good. Pantani, that's it. You know, someone else said that to me the other day. Oh, bingo bongo with the cycling holiday. Sounds amazing. I'd love to go for a cycling holiday this summer. Have to see what the finances are looking like. I'm going to Italy. My missus is working out there for a week, so I might take my bib shorts and rent a bike whilst I'm out there. Yeah, I'd really like to see some IRL races. I think I need to work on my handling skills a bit, but there's plenty of time for that. Mountbatten is twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday. You need to be a BC member. You also hold a racing league. Just sign up for one on the website, and then essentially just rock up, sign on and race. What's a BC member? British Cycling, is that? Yeah, that must be a British Cycling member. Hold a racing license, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll have a look into it. When did it start? I'm sure it starts pretty soon. Once the weather starts going, changing direction. Velo Swifter. I'm planning on doing a tour of Cambridgeshire, Grand Fondo, and hopefully qualify for the Amateur World Champs in Glasgow. Wow. Is there a Grand Fondo Championship? I thought Grand Fondos were like fundraising events. All right, both of you corrected me in the chat. I see, I get it. Wow, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm eyeing up. Obviously, for the summer, I want to do the TT series and some Mountbatten crit. I don't know if you call it crit or circuit racing. And then hopefully, I'll take that fitness into the hill climbing season. That'd be awesome. The only snag is I'll be finishing uni and I might need to get a job to pay for my house. So yeah, we'll have to see how much racing I can do. I'm hoping I can sort of snag my way into like a little part-time job. So I can keep doing this cycling stuff. Okay, I'll have a look at it, Alex. Thanks for letting me know. Me versus Red. Big rematch. I reckon I could take him easy. Not. Oh, look at this. We've got a nice little group. Should we destroy these guys on the sprint? It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Oof. Third fastest. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh. Tomorrow night, ZRL, 6:30 is my next race. The new turbo is peng, because I can sprint. Although it does move a bit. They're official UCI Grand Fondos. Wow, that sounds interesting. I'm about to give that a go. Get myself into a world tour. Just found out stage 8 will be on the new Scotland World. Yeah, I can't wait for the Scotland World as well. That's going to be sick. Good luck, fellow Zwifter. I'll be rooting for you. Oh, that sprint to get out me. Don't know if you can tell. See ya, bingo bongo. Have a good work. Good day driving your cab. Hopefully you get lots of nice customers that give you a big tip. Oh, I don't have any bottles, so I've been having to go old-fashioned with a pint glass. It is not very ergonomical. I'd like to get some nice Swift ones. That'd be quite cool. If anyone knows anyone that works at Swift, get them to link me up with some water bottles. My knee's feeling good as well. Yeah, fellow Swifter, I am feeling good. I had a really tough week last week. I spent a lot of time above threshold, and by the end of the week, I was absolutely toast. But I had 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday, after 5 days of like a couple of hours above threshold, or at threshold, and yeah, my legs feel good. I don't know how much I'm weighing, but it'd be nice if I chinked off a couple of grams for the leg snapper. Because the problem with the leg snapper is if you drop that front group, you ain't catching them. Because it's downhill where the group has tons of speed. It's just hard to catch up with a group when they're going 60 kilometers an hour. So, but yeah, my aim will be to hold on to the front group. If I can, then try and contest for some points. If I can't, then I've got to win that second group. I've not been in B category for long, really, so I shouldn't beat myself up about it. Is anyone else doing CRL this week? Fellow Swifter, are you doing CRL? I don't know, Alex, I don't think you do Zwift, do you? Alex is too busy racking up the miles outdoors like a madman. Did a recon race on Saturday. It was very chilled in between each leg snapper, but I think tomorrow will be different with SBP, yeah. I don't know, it depends, doesn't it? If you're an A racer, it always seems to really calm down in between the segments. The Bs, it does kind of. The Cs, you just go PT effort, essentially. No one chills out in the Cs. The second group caught the front group. That's crazy. That doesn't happen often in Zwift. Chase groups usually have a disadvantage. Unless they've got a big number. I think we had nearly 90 people or something in our first Zwift race. So if it splits into like top 30, bottom 60, maybe it could catch, but usually doesn't end like that. Usually like the bottom 20 just give up and just soft pedal round. The middle 50 are too tired to catch the front. Oh, Division 2B, all right. I would have had you down as an A, fellow Zwifter. Yeah, ZRL is great. It's the best way to race, I reckon. All right, super. Or F21. Have a good ride, mate. If you're racing, good luck. If you're training, hopefully you feel strong. It's been a pleasure to have you. You're welcome back anytime. I'll tell you what, streaming makes this way easier. I would have been already thinking about getting off by now if I wasn't streaming. I'm surprised there's 10 people that want to watch me cycle around in Zone 2/Zone 1. If I was to theoretically do a podcast, who would you guys want me to talk to? Let me know in the chat and I'll make a note of it and see what I can do. Get very close to A, but FTP is at 3.75. You'll be there soon, fellow Swifter. Keep going the way you're going and you'll be there. Yep, I'll see you next time, F21. Jeff, how's it going, mate? Lying in bed, night shift. Are you what are you, a police officer, nurse, prison officer? What's requiring a night shift? Hopefully, it's a smooth evening. Night shifts. My brother is a prison officer, so he does night shifts, and my sister is a carer. She does night shifts, so I know how difficult they can be. Oh, thanks, Felix. I appreciate that. Aircraft engineer. Where's that? It's not a BAE, is it? Or Boeing, or is it Rolls-Royce? No, they do jet engines. Fair enough. Work never stops. Most of the work is after they've finished the day flying, unfortunately. Oh, right. See you later, Eric. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'll catch you in the flat is fast or something. There's always something going on, isn't there? Loose and large orange airline. Oh, fair enough. I thought you meant manufacturing. I didn't even think about just general, maintenance. That must be a difficult job. Got some clever clogs in this chat, I tell you. Bloody engineers and all sorts. I think that's the second or maybe the third person that said they do some kind of engineering. We're a scientific community over here. Adam Jennison, I've enjoyed watching, but I'm on the 5 PM Tour de Zwift. See you next stream. Absolutely, mate. You'll probably catch up with me. Sitting at 1,000. Good luck, mate. Ride well. Thanks for watching. If you're around tomorrow evening for the Leg Snapper Swift Racing League, oh, crikey. Hopefully this is a lot of downhill coming up. I'm looking forward to going to the driving range, hit some golf balls. It's dangerous really because I don't have time to play golf as well as cycle. So I won't be giving it up, don't you worry. I won't be turning the channel into a golfing channel. Oof. I think it's 550 meters of climbing, so got a decent old chunk left. There's a cute dog outside the window. Oh, hello, this is a good little kill. Oh, I've got a curry tonight. It's only a masala. Not quite spicy enough for me, but they don't make they don't make vegetarian curries very spicy for some reason. I think it's because they just want them to be as accessible as possible. So, but yeah, I prefer a jalfrezi. Not that that's spicy, but plenty spicy enough for me. A nice lamb jalfrezi. Oh, that's my favourite. But obviously, my missus is vegetarian. This is stage 5, yeah. It goes quickly because they're every 3 or 4 days. Yeah, it's a stage 5. I've only missed one stage, I think. I think I missed stage 2. It wasn't my fault, to be fair. I did it and then I didn't plug my laptop in and it ran out of battery, which is not ideal. But you can do the short routes, but I always just do the long routes. Got to try and get to 10,000 kilometers this year, which is what? Just less than 200k a week. Yeah, it chops and changes all the time, Jev. It caught me off guard. I thought they were once a week, but they've made it every couple of days. You've got to be on the ball, otherwise you miss one. Did you get on the bike today, Jev, or was you just sleeping? It must be bloody difficult trying to fit cycling in with night shift work. I don't envy you. It's a nice little cool down session, I suppose. A lot less fatigue in the legs this week than there was last week. Last week I smashed it up, bent up. Did stage 4 yesterday between nights. Today was chilled. Yeah, nice. You gotta balance it out. Drinking from a glass. Fancy cyclist. That's called being a poor student. I can't afford cycling bottles. I had one and I accidentally let it go mouldy. So now I drink from a glass. It's quite inconvenient actually, because I can't just grab it and squeeze it into my face. I drop bottles in cups all the time. Yeah. No, I need to buy some. Maybe I'll bulk buy some like non-branded ones. Straight from China. Put my own sticker on there. Oh, we're flying now. 38 kilometers an hour. 39. The last time I dumped water on myself during an indoor ride, I rusted one of my bottom brackets. Oh, nasty. My headset bolt is rusted. I need to get a new one. That's just reminded me, actually. Definitely need to get a new one before the summer, otherwise my handlebars will snap off. Oh, we're still sitting at 1,000. I thought we'd be right at the back by now. We've overtaken another one. Some aluminium parts in a carbon frame can rust when used indoors. Oh right, yeah, that makes sense. I'm on a I don't know, whatever's the cheapest type of material bike you can get. Titanium, I don't know. Aluminum, alloy, I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting a new bike. It's going to be lovely. The feeling of getting a new bike, that is, not the actual bike. The bike will probably be shit, but it'll be nice for me. My 2015 carbon bike, the aluminum inserts for the bottom cage mounts have a nice patina, right? That's a nice way of putting it. Nice way of putting it. A patina, I like that. It's not rust, it's a patina. I'm looking at a specialised SL4 or SL5. Obviously, I'd rather the SL5, but they're a little bit more expensive. What bike are you on, Nadisaurus? It just shows they've had some good use. It'd look weird if they stayed box fresh. The LA Sprint, yeah, I like the LA Sprint. The problem is, I just think it might be a bit heavy, because obviously it's a crit racing machine, and where I live it's very hilly, so I was kind of looking for a lighter option. But if something comes available it's a good price, the LA Sprint definitely has the nicest shape, with the scalloped, I don't know what you call it, seat tube, is it? I don't know. Yeah, the Aloe Sprint's nice, but they weigh about 8.5 kilos, I think, for my size anyway. Whereas the other bikes I was looking at are mid sevens. Yeah, the giant TCR. I found one of those that was sub 7 kilos in a size large. So, yeah, I'll just have to wait and see. Got to play the waiting game because I have no money. I'm 100 kilos, so don't worry too much. Yeah, exactly. If you're a heavier rider, it doesn't make a difference, does it? Go aero. Aero's the best, but I want to do hill climbing and stuff, so, and I don't want more than one bike, so I'd rather just have a light one. I don't know, Nadia. I thought just whatever was stock. I thought it was 8.5 kilos. I might be wrong. Is that too heavy or is that too light? A lot of them seem to just be sold frame only. I don't know why. On eBay and stuff. Or I was looking at a Cannondale, what are they called? Something Evo. Another lightweight machine. And I like the Vitus. The Vitus bike's quite nice. Yeah, my bike at the minute is at least 12.5 kilos, I think. So from last summer to this summer, my system weight will be about 12 kilos lighter based on my body weight. And then if I get a new bike, about 4 kilos lighter that way. So what's that? 16 kilograms lighter, the system weight, with a higher FTP. With an FTP of what? 50, 60 watts more. Mine is 9.5. Mine is so old, even like a new 105 bike is lighter. Yeah. They've made a lot of, like the old aero bikes were so heavy. And now they've got to the point with carbon that they can make it aero, stiff, and light. So it's an interesting point now where you can get a lightweight aero bike. But yeah, as I say, there is nothing aero nor light about my bike. What's everyone else riding? I don't know what my favourite brand of bike is at the minute. I quite like Specialized. And I also like Cannondale. Currently got current gen Tiagra is better than the Durace from 2015. I don't know about that, but I'm on Sora from 2015. Might be 2012 actually. But yeah, I'm on some old ass Sora. And It is slow AF. And the brakes suck. What do you think about the Chinese group sets, the L2 and the Sensor Empire? Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that it would shift better. But Red Walters has been helping me try and find a bike. If I find one I like, I usually send it to him and he's like, you can probably find a better one out there. So then I don't buy it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to pull the trigger soon. Oh, I just got a message about the time trial series. That's cool. I could be in, boys. Hopefully they let me record. I think it's easier to buy a complete bike compared to a frame, all the individual parts. Yeah, it definitely is. I still can't really get my head around bottom bracket compatibility. Because someone was selling a Cannondale Evo, like super light frame, high mod frame, and it was a good price, but he just boggled me with the. He was like, it's got some kind of adapter on it, so it takes like some Italian brand of group set, and I was just like, first of all, I don't know that you haven't crashed this frame, and the second I get on it, the top tube will snap in half and I'll be in a bush. And I also have no idea what I'd attach to this bloody thing. So, and I'm pretty handy, like I do most things myself, but when it comes to carbon, I think I'm going to leave it to the experts. Let the bike shop do it. Yeah, I don't understand it. I try and watch videos, and there just doesn't seem to be that much information out there. Like, if you type up in a frame, like I couldn't find what was compatible in today's money. Like, it kept telling me what was compatible for like the year that it was made, but I was like, but I don't want to put, you know, a 2009 group set on a 2009 frame. I want to put a new one on there, and I was like, I'm just too confused. I get confused with my Zwift bikes, let alone IRL bikes. My Trek has a frame press fit. Now Trek uses threaded insert. Yeah, see, that's the other thing, isn't it? Threaded non press fit. I feel like press fit is out now because you need like a specific, you know, doodad machine to do your bottom bracket. So threaded is the way. I might be wrong. Well, thanks for getting me through this session. Nadiosaurus. If you weren't talking in the chat, I would have been off skis. It was scary in 2020. Couldn't find the right bottom bracket, bearing replacement. Yeah, I'd just go to a bike shop. Bugger that, especially when you're risking your life on it. You know, going down hills and taking corners. I just realised the lighting in here has got very ominous. Threaded is probably better for long-term ownership. There are only so many times press fit can be replaced. I didn't know that. I see what you mean, like the tolerances, you know, get wider. You know, the bottom bracket gets a little bit distorted. Yeah, I see what you mean, that makes sense. Just to add a spanner in the work, 0.1 mil. See, I am going to have to figure all this stuff out when I get a power meter. Hopefully I'll get a double-sided power meter. I might not, I might just get the left crank arm. See what the budget's saying. That does not sound like a good idea. That sounds like a very quick way of avoiding your warranty, to be honest. Hammering it, freezing it. I think I'll leave that to them. Oh, I'm literally, you almost can't see me, it's so dark. Should probably turn the light on. No thanks, .jpg. Yeah, true. I feel like that's got to be on the GCN hack or bodge or whatever it's called. And I just feel like even if it does fit, it's not supposed to fit. So when you put 1,000 watts through the pedals, you know, like you're risking it for a biscuit there. Oh, crikey, crikey. My old Focus has done me well. I'll leave it on the trainer. When I get a new bike, I'll just leave this one on here. Run it into the ground. Issue with me is my bike came out last year before Shimano swapped to a 4-bolt pattern on chain rings. Mine uses 5 bolts. no one has this compatibility issue anymore. Oh, right, so they've screwed you over with that one. So I should look out for that then, shall I? When I'm buying a bike. It's a bloody minefield, this cycling thing. I think I'll go on the old Watopia flats. Round this up to 50k. If I have time, I've got to get up at 6. Oh, yeah, I've definitely got time. I thought it was 5:45 for some reason. These guys want the smoke. I don't think you even need to worry about this unless you buy an older bike or 2016. Oh, right, I see what you mean. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know anyway. It's all useful. Whether I remember it or not, it's another question. These guys blasted past me. Now they're doing 1.6 watts per kilo. It's a bit rude if you ask me. And I got my father a power meter. It was easy. 0 compatibility issues. Yeah, I don't know about the pedal ones because apparently they're not very accurate. The Garmin ones, anyway. The Wahoo ones apparently are really good, but I ain't got 900 quid. Yeah, I'll probably go for a single crank arm or a bottom bracket or whatever it's called. Chain ring, I don't know what it's called. Well, I started this ride and it was nice and sunny outside. Locked in. Oh, nice. I like them pedals, but they're a bit expensive. Oh. Right. That was a good little session. Oh, quite tired after that. 1045 peak watts. We'll take it. We'll take it. Pedals are kind of the cheapest option if you have multiple bikes. I don't have multiple bikes. I'll only be having one. My house is too small to have more than one bike, unfortunately. I'd love to have a time trial bike. But I can't because our house is tiny and the missus will kill me. Maybe in the future. Oh, I've got the 4II left side. Yeah, the 4II are pretty good value for money, I reckon. Is that a lot, Naddy, or is that not a lot? I feel like that's pretty normal for me. Oh, great. Let's do a workout, shall we? Let's do a workout. BI is really good. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have tons of bikes and they only ride on Zwift. I mean, Scott rides on a bike with bloody electronic shifting. That's his Zwift bike, and I'm thinking, come on, Scott, give us a break. His bloody Zwift bike's nicer than my outdoor bike. Oh. Right, let's get a little session in. Oh, it's hard to get the pedals going. When I race, I burn like 800, 900 calories onto it. Yeah, but that's racing. I mean, my heart rate was below 140 for the whole of that. Zone 2 ain't exactly the best for burning calories. I would love an electronic group set, but then you got to charge 2 more things before you ride. Yeah, true. I don't even have a head unit yet. I need to get one of those. "2013 Di2 has got to be better than Sora. Shouldn't ride outdoors because the insurance won't cover it. It's all those watts you put through it on the trainer. Your Canyon, is it Air Road? I don't know if it's Aero Road or Air Road, but that canyon is sexy, lovely. I've not seen many of those canyons in anything other than the blue. They always just seem to be in the blue. Look at Scott lurking. Hasn't said a bloody thing all stream. I mention his bike and he pops up in seconds. head unit, power meter, and phone, 2 lights, front and rear derailleur batteries. Yeah, you've got to have like a nuclear power station to charge all that. So I have the what do you call it? What's that really expensive mount? Not Garmin. What is it? I can't remember what they're called, but I bloody hate it. I can't use it. I try and click my phone into it. It takes me about 10 minutes. Right, let's get into these reps. How do I do it? Skip. There we go. Oh, first one done. Of course he has. Oh, Scott, are you streaming tonight? Oh, these efforts don't get any easier. Are you streaming tonight? Is it 3 or 4 races? Wow, my legs were in bits. I had Saturday, Sunday off, so they feel good now. I have never spent as much time at threshold or above as I did last week. I did Tour de Zwift for Monday, which I spent way too long chasing the front group up Bentop. CRL, which was above threshold the whole time. Then I think Wednesday, you conned me into fastest flat or some other event. Yeah, the legs were shook by Friday. Yeah, I've got a PC that I used to do all my CAD work on, but I run it off my laptop. Zwift is, if you turn all the settings down on Zwift, you might be able to get away with it. I know, it's a blur for me as well. All I know is when I got out of bed on Saturday, my hamstrings nearly went. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Innsbruck. I like it. I've got fond memories of being a DCAT. I didn't do it in the seas, but it should be good fun. It's going to be brutal. Oh. Yeah, if you haven't got a GPU, streaming is quite hard. Oh. Just trying to practice my sprint when I'm tired. If I'm ever going to beat Scott, I need a good old sprint. I think you'll surprise yourself, Scott. You flew up the climbs yesterday, all three of them. And this leg snapper is much more your speed. If you don't think of it as a hill and think of it as a sprint segment, it's only like a 30-second effort, I think. Could be more like a minute, actually. Yeah. Well, the problem is, now you're a B, you're having to do more work to hold on to the group. Whereas in the C's, you were soft pedaling the whole way around. It's the exact same thing that happened to me. I don't think I've got above 700 watts in a final sprint in the B's yet. Because I'm just so knackered from riding. Well, these come around quicker and quicker. Yeah, I know the feeling, it's hard. You'll get there, Navasaurus. Oh, crikey. Yeah, you're definitely right. It's the effort. In the C's, you got to do like a TT effort. Oh, it's bloody hard to talk. In the B's, you've got to go from red to green to zone 5 to zone 3. I know your pain, James. We've all been there. What's up, Lee? Yeah. It's this painful workout. Oh, now I've got allergies. Anyway, what was I saying? The C's don't really go much faster up climbs and stuff as they do just coasting in between segments. Whereas the B's coast in zone 3 and then do zone 5 for 3 minutes and then blow your legs off. Ugh. Thanks, Lee. I don't know where that came from. Picked up some allergens. Oh, tell you what, the ringer is brutal. After yeah, allergic to hard work. Oh, the legs Just think of those stronger legs. Did a Smith crit yesterday, 30-second red spike. Oh, Jesus. Can't turn the pedals and it's stuck. Right, we're gonna have to skip that one. I literally couldn't turn the pedals. It won't let me. Right, there we go. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. It's gonna be good fun. I wouldn't do ZRO if I didn't enjoy it. The resistance got on top of me there a bit. I've never done the ringer fresh. Don't know if I'd even be able to complete it then. I think Innsbruck always makes for a good race because you've got that climb, the descent, which you've got to pay attention, then the sprint. It's a good, 5 minutes of hard racing, and then I don't know if any breakaways will go on the flat, but yeah, there's potential. I don't know if it's just the league we're in, but there seems to be less sandbaggers in the Bs. Oh, this is deja vu, Scott. We was here the other night. I dropped back to try and get you back to the group, and then the guys over Discord just left you behind, and I was like, well, I just dropped off the back to bring Scott back, and I ended up bringing all the backpedal boys back, and I was like, that's not what I was planning on doing. Oh. Oh. I think I came dead last in that front group. I blew my doors off, getting the boys back, and then didn't have anything for the final sprint. Oh. Do 30 minutes, sweet spot on Thursday. Nice. That'll be brutal. I don't do much sweet spot training, I just do that in races. I'm either racing or doing zone 2. Hey dude, your mum home? Alright. What?
I thought you were going today.
I am going today. I'm going to play golf at 6:30. So then I'll bring it back after. I've got curry in the fridge though. Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, I'm looking forward to a curry. Woof. It's gonna be nice. Alright. Brace yourself, but yeah, Scott knows about that one. He's got one of the best coaches in his corner, and he just races every day. Yeah. Driving range, Scott. It's right next to the supermarket, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh. 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 I can see your message, Scott, but my brain isn't thinking of an answer. Have I been eating more? Yes, I have. I've basically been increasing portion sizes, for one, but also eating when I get off the bike. So, protein shake off the bike as normal, and then some kind of carbs. So, I mean, it's not the healthiest, but cereal, some like nut granola stuff. Because loads of people recommended yogurt, but like I'm not lactose intolerant, but I don't really want to be eating yogurt before I go to bed. What kind of workout is this? This is called slowly beating Scott in a sprint. I usually do this workout behind closed doors, try and hide my secrets, that Scott doesn't know how I'm training. Now I'm basically just trying to get my legs used to the fatigue. How do I quit? Trying to get my legs used to racing and then doing efforts afterwards. So I've done an hour and 10 minutes of riding before this, and then did 550 watt 30-second sprints just to get my my legs used to the pain, I suppose. Crikey, why is my trainer so hard? Oh, I've still got erg mode on, I think. Oh, no, I haven't. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Right. Why is it wanting me to spin at 5 RPM? Looks, yeah, exactly. Downtown Dolphin is a really good way of training this same session. It's just more intense in between. Similar efforts though, 500 watts. On Downtown Dolphin I usually do between 400 and 500 watt efforts up there. I think my trainer thought it was still in erg mode. Didn't realise it was on a 0% incline. Oh, crikey. Hopefully a good spin down and my legs won't be too sore for tomorrow. I rarely get sore, to be honest. Last week was an exception because I spent a lot of time at FTP, but normally I'm pretty sound. I am going to play golf after this, so I'll be on my feet, moving them around and get the blood flow going. And walking around Tesco's. I think my neighbour will be happy I'm jumping off the bike. This was where I got dropped, Scott. Just here. They just got proper strung out and I couldn't bring back any of the places. How many kilometres did you ride today? I think it was 35k in the Tour de Zouet. And then I'm going to do 15k just as a free ride. So 50 kilometres. Knocks up a good chunk of the weekly target on Monday. Rosie, please may turn the hot water on. Oh, thanks.
What time are you doing?
Probably 7 minutes. Yeah. All right. Are you babysitting? Oh. I definitely need some water bottles. Yeah, got the fingers and toes crossed for tomorrow. My weekly target is roughly 200 kilometers, but that's because I want to do 10k in the year. So obviously 52 weeks in a year, just shy of 200k a week. To do 10k in the year, that's the aim. Obviously in the summer I'll be doing a lot more than that, hopefully. Yeah, I need to reply to the guy who's organising the time trial series because he just sent me a message, so hopefully he'll let me record it and I could make some good videos, time trialing away. What's your goal, Felix? Do you have a weekly, monthly distance goal, or you just see how it goes? Oh, yeah, that's the plan, Lee. Either doing the time trial series every Sunday with a not a mountain bike, a climbing event at the end of the summer, and then doing the climbing events on the mainland, so Porlock Hill Climb, for example. But then I also want to do some of the circuit racing. So yeah, hopefully. I don't think I'll be able to ride, wear a GoPro for the circuit racing, but the benefit of a circuit is that someone can record it for me. So yeah, that'll be good. I want to get save up for a GoPro so I can start doing some outdoor riding. Obviously, I've got a couple months of indoor riding left. My goal is to get faster and fitter on the bike and have fun. Yeah, fair enough. No need to put a number on it. Oh. Alright, we've got 1.3 kilometers to go. Then I'm jumping off the bike and going to get a curry. Oh, if you've enjoyed the stream, give us a thumbs up. It lets me know. Lets me know everything's alright. Hopefully I'll have a vlog. I'll have a vlog up tomorrow. So if you enjoy that, let me know. How's work?
Good. Yeah, very quick though, for being in the office today. Usually it goes so slow.
I was so annoyed. I was like, I think I better check what room I need to go to.
Did you get all that?
Yeah. And then I got off and just walked round and came back on the boat.
You didn't even do some work over there?
No, I came back here and work. So I woke up at 6 AM for nothing.
John, you can't fucking wake up at 6. Sorry, but you did not wake up.
I did.
I brought you a coffee at 7.
No, quarter to 7.
No,
Because I had a 7 o'clock alarm. And I was drinking my coffee.
7:50.
There's no way.
Oh, I'm not even having it. I bought you a coffee and your breakfast at 7.
Can you remind me to get a phone charger?
Right. You don't uncheck.
I thought I was a kept man. You're going to buy me a new bike though.
I said you could pay back.
Woo!
But actually, no, because I make interest on my money, so unless you're going to match the interest.
Oh, behave yourself. Who do you think you are? Some kind of banker?
I opened a lease today,
Did you? Well done.
put £4 in.
There you go.
I did, ready for my £1,000 in April.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's what's silly.
Why?
You don't get it.
Why?
You have to put in every month.
No, you don't. No,
Only joking. Little entrepreneur, you.
I just thought that my savings money is for a house, so I might as well.
May as well lock it up. Wow. Oh, good effort. See you tomorrow, Felix. Thank you, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Lee, hopefully getting on the track cycling this year. Yeah, I say track. It's a concrete velodrome. It's not like Lee Valley in London, which I'd love to ride on. And it's not fixed gear either. But yeah. Oh. Thanks, Lee. If you're racing tomorrow, Lee, good luck as well. If anyone else in here is racing tomorrow, then you've obviously got my full support. But yeah, job done. What was that, hour and 45 minutes on the bike? In the most boring manner. Completed it, mate. I would have definitely given up on this training session if it wasn't for the stream, so thank you for that. Boring. Cool down. Done. Cheers, guys. If you haven't checked out Scott's channel, then click on the Zwifter down there. He's in the chat. Click on his name. I'm sure he'll be live streaming tomorrow or tonight. He live streams every day, so yeah. Go check him out. See ya. Oh, Lee Dixon just turns up as I've closed the stream down. That's brilliant. I'm still here. I'm back just to say hello to Lee. I'll see you tomorrow, Lee. Bring your best legs. Oh, it's always zone 2. I don't know. I don't have